Welcome to Eagle Insights. Dan Stevens, Coach Rod Gorman. First, Coach, congratulations on winning that sectional game against Billings. That was a hard-fought, fun basketball game.
It was very hard fought, and it was a fun game. The competition was fierce. Both teams went at it, and I thought our guys responded very well and played good, but it was not easy.
An all-around game. When people say, what do you mean by an all-around game? You had great rebounding. Owen Sanders was all over the place. He blocked, unofficially, I have it, for 5 shots. We had great job by Jaden Skaggs to start that third quarter out with 3 back-to-back-to-back baskets and really taking advantage of their senior. Coach, when you see those guys stepping up like that, it really shows the maturity of that Bunker team.
Strength of our team all year has been that balance, and you never know which guy's really going to step up with Brennan. Count on Brennan every night, but we also can count that somebody or 2 guys or 3 guys or even all 4 other guys are going to step up as well.
And when you have that balance like you're talking about, you don't have to rely on one guy. I mean, even later in the game, if anybody who watched that game knows, the Bunker Eagles slowed it down, something we didn't hardly see over the season, where you guys would kind of make sure that you took the time off the clock, then made a good play, get the basket, increase your lead, and keep that distance. Coach, that's just good, smart basketball.
We have had games this year where we felt like we've had to do that, and we practiced that. I don't know if we talked about that on the air, but several games this year we ran the clock a little bit just to make sure we could do that, because the best competition to do that against is somebody that's really trying to get the ball from you, which you can't emulate that in our practice. So we feel like we can do that now.
And one of the things in the Billings game, as coaches, you saw as well as I do, they had some three-point shooters, and you could not take your mind off those guys, because even though you had a 10-point lead at halftime, you got three-point shooters, you can catch up pretty quick, can't you?
Oh, when you add them up by 3, that lead goes away quick. So, yeah, we were aware of how well they could shoot it, and they got off to a great start shooting the ball. So we knew we'd have to stay with it.
That's exactly what the Bunker Eagles did. So, Coach, again, congratulations. A sectional win over Billings, which was a very, very good opponent, 64-49. But now you've got Cooter coming up, Van Buren, to take on this team. This team goes, I mean, you can't go much farther southeast in Missouri and still be in the state than Cooter. It's going to be an interesting game, isn't it?
It's down there for sure, yep. And they love to play fast and put the points on the board, but they can play other styles as well. But, people ask me what they're like, and I'm like, they're a lot like us. They mix their defenses. They can shoot the 3. They have some length. They'll do a good job. It'll be a formidable task for us. We just got to make sure we show up and be the Bunker Eagles.
Do they have any particular player that stands out in your mind, Coach?
I'm not great with their names, but 21 is a really good player. Scores a lot of points. Number 44, which is the coach's kid, his last name's Mathis. He's going to be a big-time player. He's a sophomore right now, but he's a really good player. And then they have a kid that hit 19 threes in one game.
Wow.
And that's their 3rd leading scorer.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. There's a lot of games they try to score 100 points. We'll have to be ready for it.
Well, this should definitely be an exciting high school basketball game. Coach, I was so intrigued by the game the other night at Kabul and how well both teams played, how clean a game really it was. And, for the most part, the kids just gave everything, laid it out on the line just like it's supposed to be done. And really, I just salute both teams, because both teams played high school basketball the way it was drawn up.
I think that's right. That's a compliment to both communities and both school systems and both coaches, that you expect your kids to play hard and play with good sportsmanship and respect the other team, and I think both teams did that very well.
Well, Coach, we wish you the very best in quarterfinal action. Hard to say that without putting a big smile on your face, but I tell you what, it's going to be a battle between Bunker and Cooter, and we hope you come out on the winning side. Coach, good luck.
All right. Thank you, Stan.
Thank you, sir. Stay tuned. Bunker Eagle quarterfinal basketball. It is next on KSMO Media.
Embracing the philosophy that all students can learn, we at Bunker R3 accept as our mission the task of educating our students to their fullest potential. Our pre-K through 12 campus provides them with a positive, stimulating atmosphere where they can develop intellectual curiosity through a free exchange of ideas. Graduates shall possess such qualities as self-esteem, pride, proper social behaviors, responsibility, and mature work ethics. Furthermore, we believe that developing young adults to be prepared to assume their roles in a democratic society can best be accomplished through the cooperative efforts of all personnel, parents, and our outstanding community. Bunker R3, home of the Eagles, and providing the educational foundation futures are built upon.
Welcome to this KSMO media broadcast of Bunker Eagle Sports. Tonight's game is brought to you by the City of Bunker, Canoke, Missouri, LLC, R&S Wood Products, Anytime Excavation, Healing Hands Chiropractic and Acupuncture, Reynolds County Abstract, People's Community Bank, Woods Dairyette, 72 Auto and Supply, Farm Bureau Insurance, Willie Strader Agent, and La Fayeta Mexican Restaurant. Thanks to these fine sponsors, we're able to bring you Bunker Eagle Sports right here on KSMO Media.
Welcome to KSMO Media as we get ready for the quarterfinal game between Cooter and Bunker here in Van Buren. Stan Stevens along with Ben Gronowski doing the video work, and thank you again for joining us on this stream, whether it be a video stream or audio stream. We do appreciate it, and of course we hope it's going to be a great game. It should be, with all indications. Both of these teams have scored over 75 points per game on the average. Bunker has given up a few less than Cooter, a 42 versus 51. Neither of these teams have lost on a neutral floor. That should make it a very interesting game today. If you are video streaming with us on the Misha.tv website, first off, thank you for doing so. And you will see a score bug at the bottom of our page. That score bug is brought to you by your friends at Ozark Overhead Door. If you want to talk with Zane about having your overhead doors repaired, or maybe get on a preventive maintenance contract, or maybe you need a brand new one, he can help you out. 314-243-9341. And our instant replays that we give you are brought to you as a courtesy of our friends at Hub's Tire Center. Right across from the radio station in Salem at KSMO. They're a three-generation family-owned business handling all of your tire needs for sure, plus state inspections, auto repairs such as brakes, struts, shocks. They can do all that and so much more. 801 South Main Street, Hub's Tire Center, bringing you our instant replays. Of course, we couldn't be doing Bunker basketball without the sponsorship of the local sponsors. First off, our title sponsor for the Bunker games, G&S Convenience Store, as well as G&S Farm and Feed. Other sponsors include the City of Bunker, R&S Wood Products, Anytime Excavation, Healing Hands Chiropractic and Acupuncture, Canoke Wood Products out of Salem, Reynolds County Abstract, People's Community Bank, Woods Dairyette, 72 Auto and Supply, Farm Bureau Insurance Agent Willie Strader out of Salem, and La Feta Mexican Restaurant. All proud to support the Bunker Eagles. They come into this game with a 27-2 record. The Wildcats are 25-5. Winner of this game goes to Columbia next week for the for the semifinal. And that would be played at 10 o'clock next Friday morning to determine whether they play in the championship at 4 on Saturday or would play in the third place game, which will be at 10 o'clock Saturday morning. Well, there you go. You are up to date on everything this is all about. So we hope that you're going to enjoy the contest today from Van Buren's High School Gym, home of the Bulldogs. First, I do want to tell you, if you want a closer look at how high school activities are run in Missouri, the Misha All Access podcasts give you a behind-the-scenes pass into the decisions, the stories, and the people shaping school activities all across the state. From eligibility and rule changes to event planning and postseason insights, it's everything Missouri State High School Activity Association. It's everything Misha, straight from the source. Whether you're a coach, educator, student, or even a fan, tune in and stay informed. Search Misha All Access on your favorite podcast platform today. It's MSHSAA. Well, I'm not going to say a sold-out house, but I'm going to tell you it's at least 7/8 full. There's not too many seats available. It appears that Bunker may have outlasted a little bit of Cooter, but I'm going to tell you both communities are well represented here today at the Van Buren High School Gym. Bunker will be the home team on the scoreboard. They are dressed in their home whites, trimmed with their green. For Cooter, they will be in their blue jerseys, trimmed in red and white, with the white lettering and the red numbers. So we're getting ready for our national anthem and also for our starters to be announced here from the Van Buren High School Gymnasium. We hope you'll enjoy the contest here on KSMO Media. We will take a 90-second break and come back after the national anthem right here on KSMO Media.
Are you struggling with back pain, headaches, or alpha-gal? At Healing Hands Chiropractic and Acupuncture Clinic in Salem, Dr. Samantha Anderson brings gentle chiropractic, acupuncture, and cupping therapy for whole family care. She's among Missouri's few providers SAAT certified. A targeted auricular acupuncture that can help with alpha-gal syndrome. Feel better naturally and get back to what you love. Call 573-453-2015 or book online today and place your wellness in good hands.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the stage.
In the pool.
On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah! Be great.
Participate.
Craving bold, home-style Mexican flavors right here in Bunker? Welcome to La Feta Mexican Restaurant on Main Street. Enjoy fresh tacos, burritos, and all your Mexican favorites. Then kick back with friends where the vibes are warm and the drinks are cold. Follow us on Facebook for our specials and nights with live music and karaoke. Hungry now? Head to 108 Main Street in Bunker and taste why locals are talking. La Feta Mexican Restaurant. Great food, friendly faces, small town heart.
And we welcome you back to Van Buren High School for this quarterfinal game. Both of these teams, I know Bunker has never been here. I can't really say for Cooter, I did some research but could not find if they've reached this far. But nonetheless, it's a great accomplishment by all these teams to make it this far. And so really want to send out our congratulations to all of those involved, coaches, players, principals, all the administration, and getting their teams to this level. Here are the starters for the Wildcats. Actually, here are the starters tonight for both teams, brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance. Willie Strader, agent, assisting you with your auto, home, life, business, and other insurance needs. See Willie in Salem at 1414 West Cindy Ridge Boulevard, or call 573-729-4941. Starting tonight for the Cooter Wildcats will be Kylan Robinson, Rice Lynn, Jane McLevain, Jackson Brooks, and Jaden Mathis Stewart. For the Bunker Eagles, Brendan Malloy, Braden Radford, Cheaton Calzado, Owen Sanders, and Jaden Skaggs. Should be an absolute fantastic game. If their points per game are any indication, we should have a high-scoring game. But once you get to the playoffs, sometimes things do change. So let's see what happens tonight between Bunker and Cooter. Thanks again for being with us right here on KSMO Media. And again, our beginning of the game brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance agent Willie Strader. Again, Bunker's in the white jerseys with the green trim, green numbers. It will be for the Wildcats, the blue jerseys with the red and white trim around that, red numbers, white lettering. Ready for the tip-off. Sanders goes up against Robinson. Calzado has it off the tip. Comes across to Radford, back over to Malloy. Inside to Sanders to Calzado for the three-pointer offline. No good, and brought down and controlled by Robinson. Quickly the other way, Cooter. Robinson beyond three, takes a quick long three, and it's off the rim, no good. Chipped and brought down by Malloy. Both teams coming out firing. Kind of what we expected. Malloy for the Eagles. Down the corner to Calzado. Bounce pass to Sanders on that baseline. Turn, spins, trying to kick it back out. He does to Radford. On top to Malloy. Long three-pointer. It's off the rim. No good. Tip. And Skaggs brings it down, trying to put it back up. Does. It will not fall. And captured underneath by Cooter. Their number 11 is Rice Lynn. He gives it off to Robinson. Robinson with a pass to McLevain. McLevain out between the circles. Slows it down a little bit. Giving it back to Lynn. Lynn goes back in the corner to McLevain. Going down low. The shot is up too short. Put up there. And brought down by Skaggs on a shot attempt by Stewart. Underneath, here comes Owen Sanders. Turns, spins. Takes a baby hook shot. That ball trickles in. First basket of the game belongs to Owen Sanders with 6:35 remaining in this first quarter. The Eagles have a 2-0 lead. McLevain between the circles for the Wildcats. Goes left side, heading as there's Lynn, back to McElvain. Trying to drive in, can't. A long three, it's way too short, and comes down, and a foul's going to be called. On, I believe, Jaden Mathis Stewart. After the shot to push off. You normally see that after a long shot. With the ball, it's Bunker Eagles. Going down in the corner to Calzado. Down to Skaggs on the baseline. Kicks it outside to Malloy for the three-pointer. It's rimmed out. No good, and captured by Robinson underneath the basket. His second rebound. 6 minutes remaining first quarter. Lynn has it. Down between the circles. Lynn guarded by Malloy. Handing that ball off to McLevain. McLevain trying to dance to the paint. Does. A shot blocked there by Skaggs. Back the other way with Calzado. Skaggs to Calzado. Puts up a quick three-pointer. Partially blocked and taken down by Robinson. Nice defense by Cooter right there. Basket goes underneath. The layup up and in. On the quick transition by Cooter. As Malloy will bring it up. I believe that's Brooks with that basket. Underneath in the corner, Calzado down to Skaggs. Baseline off the glass and in. There's Skaggs, who played so well the other night against Billings. 4-2, Bunker on top. Lynn over to McElvain. Giving it off to Smith Stewart. His three-pointer, it's too short, and comes down on the floor to Sanders. Ball was knocked around, and Owen had to be in the right place at the right time. 4:55 to go, first quarter, 4-2. Malloy hangs on to it. Crisscrosses with Braden Radford. Goes back to Malloy, right wing in the corner. Calzado can't get the shot side in. Now to Sanders, his 7-footer's good. Short pull-up jumper. Back comes Cooter. Half-court defense by Bunker. As Lynn has it. Lynn between the circles. Bounce pass getting to Robinson. Robinson to the paint. Goes down low off the glass. And in again for Brooks. 6-4 our score. That pass stolen away by Cooter. Quickly the other way. The pass across, laying it up and in. After the steal was Lynn. First turnover by Bunker. Turns into 2 points for Cooter. We're tied at 6 with 4 minutes to go in this first quarter. Braden Radford going back to Malloy, right almost at center court. Getting it back to Radford. Radford out into the Bulldog here at Van Buren. Gives it up to Malloy. Back to Radford. Thought about a long three. Didn't take it. Goes back to Malloy. Back to Radford. He will take the long three. It's no good. Brought down by Skaggs. Put back up and in. McLevain will bring it up for the Wildcats. Bunker with a 2-point lead. McLevain flipping it right side, waiting over there for it. For Lynn. Going back over to Stewart, Mathis Stewart. Keep that ball on the perimeter outside the 3-point range. Mathis Stewart goes in the corner. Brooks there. Bounce pass back out to Lynn. Going inside, but the player fell down. Steal by Bunker the other way. Here comes Calzado. Flips it up. It's good. Each team has taken advantage of the turnover to score. Bunker up by 4. Just a quick long three. Putting it in nicely by the Wildcats as he got to the top of the line was McLevain. The other way is Malloy will walk it to the timeline. Flip it over to Radford. 2:35 to go in this, the first quarter. Long pass across to Malloy. Back to Radford. Open for the three. Takes the three-pointer. It's good. 13-9 Bunker. Lynn has it. Giving it back on top to McLevain. Bounce pass inside to Robinson to the paint, to the hole. Trying to get the shot up. It does, and it trickles in. Kylan Robinson worked his way into the paint. Got that ball to lay on the support rim and then falls through. 2 minutes, 5 seconds to go, first quarter. Pass in the corner. Ball tipped and stolen away by Cooter. Second turnover by Bunker. And a foul called on the floor. I think it's going to be on Skaggs. .158 to go. Bunker in her half-court defense. Jader McLevain out near center court, right in front of the scorer's bench. Down a minute 45 to go in the first quarter. Holding on to it. Getting the play set for the Wildcats. 13-11 our score with the Eagles on top. McLevain taking his time. No pressure by Malloy. Now looks for a pick. Starts driving into the corner. Quick three from the corner. Up and good by Lynn. 14-13. Wildcats with their first lead. Pass goes in the corner to Calzado. Back to Malloy. Down low to Sanders. Giving it back to Lanham, who lays it in. Payne Lanham takes it to the hole. Pass to the outside. Getting it back is McLevain. Between the circles, moves to his left. Quick three-pointer off the line. No good and brought down by Radford. 54 seconds left to go. We're in the first quarter. Malloy has it for Bunker. Across to Radford. Back to Malloy. Malloy back to Radford. They keep it again beyond the three-point line. Cooter trying to cheat against Malloy as they try and swarm him when he gets the ball. Here's Sanders on the baseline. Takes it up, puts it up and in. Owen with 6 in this first quarter, and Bunker back up by 3. 30 seconds to go. McLevain brings it between the circles. Drives to his left, trying to go baseline. Does, and almost lost it. Flips that ball out, kicking it into Robinson. Robinson from 5 feet. He is going to be fouled on the floor. Not a shooting foul. And I believe it's going to be on Payne Lanham. Second team foul on Bunker. The inbound comes in quickly, and the three off the iron, no good, and tipped out of bounds. They'll say by Lanham. Mathis Stewart took that one from the corner. Stays though with the Wildcats. 14 seconds left to go. First quarter. Back to McLevain on the inbound. Goes in the corner. Back to McLevain. As Mathis Stewart got it back to him. Flips it down toward the corner to Lynn. His three-pointer. It's offline. Tipped and goes out of bounds this time off of Radford. He'll stay with the Wildcats with 2.5 seconds to go. (17-14). 2.5 left to go in the first quarter. The pass comes out quickly over in the corner. Quick three-pointer up and off the iron. No good. And we have played 1 quarter of play. The Bunker Eagles lead it by a score of 17-14 after the McLevain shot would not fall. And we're going to take a 1-minute break and come right back. It's Eagle Basketball on KSMO Media.
At People's Community Bank in Bunker, we still believe in banking with a personal touch. When you walk in, we greet you by name, offer a variety of services, and let you get back to your day. People's Community Bank also offers many types of loans with competitive rates, fast approval, low closing costs, and confidentiality. Most importantly, these decisions are made locally. When you choose People's Community Bank in Bunker, you choose a bank that cares.
Quality services, expedient delivery, and fair pricing has been the rule at Reynolds County Abstract Company. Their experts do a thorough job of handling all aspects of your real estate title and settlement services for a large and ever-growing number of satisfied, loyal clients. For all your purchasing or refinancing needs, large or small, call today for a quote at 573-648-2366 or stop by 2308 Pine Street in Centerville, Missouri. Reynolds County Abstract Company.
Start of the second quarter brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance Agent Willie Strader. Robinson has it on the inbound, trying to get that shot up. Does, and it will not fall, but he is fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. And that's going to be called on Payne Lanham, and that would be his second foul. First free throw is no good. Well, thank the friends at City of Bunker, Canoke out of Salem, and Anytime Excavation being proud supporters of your Bunker Eagles. Without them, we could not be doing this. Robinson with his second shot. It's on the way, and it is good. 2-point ball game with Bunker on top as Malloy will walk it up. Half-court defense by the Cooter Wildcats. As pass comes across to Radford in the left wing. Back to Malloy, top of the key. Goes down low to Jackson. Giving it to Skaggs, back to Jackson. Jackson Bryant trying to get it inside. Ball stolen away. Take it underneath by Brooks. Third turnover by Bunker. All have been steals by Cooter. McLevain has between the circles. Just underway here in the second quarter. McLevain trying to dance in. Kicks it out to Mathis for the three-pointer, and it rimmed out. Brought down by Malloy strongly. Brennan without a point yet. Takes it coast to coast. Stops, runs in, puts it off the glass. No good. And a charge called on Malloy as he went over top of Robinson. One second shy of 1 minute into this game. Trying to get it in. They do to McLevain. Comes to the timeline, flipping it back to Lynn. Lynn, inside it goes to Robinson. Robinson to the paint. Outside it goes to Mathis for the three. It's too short. Brought down by Skaggs. Skaggs with 4 rebounds to Calzado. Now to Malloy. Back to Calzado. Trying to dance in. Back to Radford. Fakes the three. Backs out. Stops. Kicks it down to Calzado. Down to Skaggs. At the baseline. A shot block. Gets it back. Puts it back up and in. It goes down. Count the basket and the foul. The shot was blocked. He got it back. Puts it back up and in. And he'll get the extra shot. Foul called on Jackson Brooks. Calzado had to tie his shoe, so give him an extra second. 6:32 to go in the half. 19-15 Bunker. And Skaggs' free throw is perfect. 20-15 lead for the Eagles. Back is McLevain. Down, goes down low to the corner. Brooks puts it up, missed everything as he bumped in to Skaggs. Malloy has that rebound. Down he comes to Calzado on the perimeter. Back to Malloy, across to Radford. Quick reaction on defense by the Cooter Wildcats. Radford on the left wing. Looking inside, nothing there. Goes to Skaggs on the perimeter. Back out to Radford. Way beyond the NBA three. Going back to Skaggs in the corner, Calzado. Inside Malloy. Malloy spins, turns short jumper. It's no good. Brought down by Robinson. Long pass the other way. Quick three-pointer up and off the front of the rim. No good by McLevain, but taken down in a travel call on the Cooter Wildcats. I believe that was on Lynn after he brought down the rebound. Just their second turnover. And the first turnover of the game without a steal. Pass goes to Radford for the Eagles. Back to Skaggs, right side pass to Calzado. Down low to Sanders. Sanders all the way outside. Here's Radford, thought about the three, didn't take it. In the corner, Malloy does try and take it. It's blocked away by Robinson. The Wildcats very quick on defense to get right in the face of the shooter. They've done it very well so far. The inbound comes back to Skaggs, now to Radford. They play catch out near center court. 5:15 to go. In the corner, Sanders trying to take it to the baseline. That ball knocked away. Stops, kicks it, turns. Trying to get the shot up. He's fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot two. Foul's going to be on Kylan Robinson, his first. 20-15, Bunker with the lead. Trying to extend that out to 7. 5:12 to go in the half. Calzado on the blocks. The first free throw is good. Jackson Bryant comes in for Skaggs. Give him a little break. Sanders' next free throw also good. He's got 8 in the game, and the Bunker lead is 7. The ball, McIlvain giving it over to Lynn. Lynn back to McIlvain down the right wing. Trying to get it inside, does to Robinson. Robinson trying to take it in, walks with the ball. Looked like he wanted to go down low to Brooks and then changed his mind. And the Bunker Eagles have it with just under 5 minutes left to go in the half. 22-15, Eagles on top. Calzado going back to Malloy, who is scoreless in this game. Here is in the corner, Radford. Radford fires it across to Calzado for the three-pointer. Off the iron, brought down by Sanders. Trying to put it back up. It's blocked away. Still fought for by Robinson. A foul's going to be called on Bryant. Sanders made a heck of a rebound, but just could not get that ball elevated. But 4:37 to go. Cooter very good at blocking shots, but also very good at rebounding. Pass comes across to Lynn as they try and beat the press. Now to Robinson. Robinson into the paint, down low. Stolen away by Malloy. Second Bunker steals. He tried to get it down to Brooks. Cross it goes to Radford. Down low to Calzado in the corner. Calzado flipping it back to Radford. 4:15 remains in the half. 22-15 Bunker. Radford on the perimeter. Down low to Calzado. Trying to get it into Sanders on the baseline. Does. Baby hook. They got it though. A little reverse hook. Actually, and he's got 10. Eagles up by 9. Here's McIlvain. Across the timeline. Had that ball tipped, but it goes right into the hands of a Wildcat. And the three-pointer up, missed, and tipped up and missed there by Mathis. And back comes Malloy after the rebound. Over the timeline, over to Radford. Back to Malloy. 3:42 to go. To Radford. In the corner, Calzado trying to dance in. Goes back to Radford. Thought about a three. Didn't take it. Goes back to Malloy. Gets pressure there from McIlvain. Now backs it out. Radford in the corner. Calzado inside to Sanders. Sanders on the baseline. Stops. Tries to back up. He stepped out of bounds. His toe stepped out of bounds. Gives the ball back to Cooter. Brooks checks out. I believe Hunter Sams has checked in. It did. Here's Lynn firing it over to McIlvain. McIlvain pushes off Radford, no call. Back across it goes to Lynn. Inside to Robinson. Outside on the corner, waiting for their McIlvain. Back to Robinson, 7-footer, missed. Brought down and controlled by Robinson, trying to put it back up. He does, and he goes. 24-17, Eagles. Pass across to Radford. Radford gets by 2 men now to Malloy in the corner, Calzado. Calzado had that ball intended for Radford, kicked by Lynn. And Radford will inbound it. Sanders going to come back in. He'll check in for Bryant. The inbound comes in to Brennan Malloy. Goes back to Radford. Radford has a 3 in this game. Goes back to Malloy. Inside to Sanders. Sanders 9-footer. It's no good. And taken under control. Under the basket by Lynn. Back the other way. McIlvain. 2.5 to go in the half. McIlvain stops. Goes to Robinson. Back to McIlvain with 2:25 remaining. Over it goes to Mathis. Underneath it goes. Ball tipped around. Battle for it. Hadouk's got it. Possession arrow ball will favor the Bunker Eagles. The Cooter coach, Dave Mathis, tried to call timeout, but they didn't have possession. 24-17, Eagles with the lead. And back comes Skaggs. Low-scoring second quarter. Skaggs across to Radford. Inside to Malloy. Malloy to the paint, 9-footer, too short, gets his own rebound, turns, spins, had that ball knocked out of his hands. It comes in the hands of Calzado, down to Skaggs. Skaggs turns and puts a shot up, and a blocking foul called on Cooter. Skaggs to the line to shoot 2. Robinson has the second foul. And with 1:58 to go, Jaden Skaggs, who has 7 in this game, makes it 8. Bryant's going to come in for Skaggs after the free throw. Next free throw is good as well. Bryant comes in. Skaggs checks out. 26-17. Bunker up with 1:58 to go in the second quarter. The inbound comes to McIlvain. Goes across to Lynn. Lynn. Inside it goes to Robinson. Robinson kicks it outside. Waiting for it there is Mathis. Takes the three-pointer. It's good. 26-20. Everybody laid off Mathis, and he had a wide-open shot. He hit it with 1:35 to go. Pass comes to Bryant. Bryant going down to Malloy. Back in the corner to Radford. All the way across to Malloy. To Bryant. To Radford. Open for the three. Takes it. It's good. 29-20. 1:15 to go in the half. Pass by McIlvain back to Lynn. Lynn in the middle of the floor to Robinson. Back to McIlvain. In the corner, Mathis trying to go baseline. Underneath to Robinson. Puts it up. Missed it. Brought down by Malloy. Yeah, they yanked that one away from Cooters. Now in the corner, here's Radford. Getting a pass from Sanders. Bounce pass out to Bryant. 55 seconds to Malloy. A long three-pointer. It rimmed out. No good and brought down by Lynn. Boy, we've seen Brennan hit many of those, but not today. The other way, Lynn. Inside to Robinson. To the paint. Short jumper. It's no good. And Sanders has another rebound. Down to 38 seconds left. Here's Radford trying to dance in. Ball stolen away, though, and timeout called by Dave Mathis. With a score, Bunker 29 and Cooter 20. We'll take a 30-second timeout brought to you by American Family Insurance agent Jonas Schaefer. 573-729-5165. It's Eagle Basketball on KSMO Media.
Quality services, expedient delivery, and fair pricing has been the rule at Reynolds County Abstract Company. Their experts do a thorough job of handling all aspects of your real estate title and settlement services for a large and ever-growing number of satisfied, loyal clients. For all your purchasing or refinancing needs, large or small, call today for a quote at 573-648-2366 or stop by 2308 Pine Street in Centerville, Missouri. Reynolds County Abstract Company.
I want to thank our friends at R&S Wood Products, Reynolds County Abstract and People's Community Bank, and Woods Darien for allowing us to bring you Bunker Eagle basketball as Colin Robinson gets it in to McIlvain, back to Robinson. All the way across the floor to Lynn, back to McIlvain to Lynn. Lynn trying to get away from Bryant. Goes to McIlvain. 22 seconds left to go in the half. 29-20. Bunker with the lead. McIlvain between the circles, left side to Lynn. His three-pointer is offline. It's brought down by Robinson. Puts it back up and in. 29-22, Skaggs to Malloy. 7 seconds left. Malloy at center court. Cross to Radford. Radford takes a long three-pointer. It's good! 1 second left, and that'll do it. The Bunker Eagles, after one half, lead Cooter by a score of 32-22. We'll take a 3-minute break and come back with stats from this one. It's the Eagles on top by 10. It's Eagle basketball on KSMO Media.
R&S Wood Products LLC in Bunker is a major large cut stock and lumber supplier in Missouri, producing pine and mixed hardwoods. They are family owned and operated and also own MWM Wood Products LLC in Salem that does cuts, cross ties, grade lumber, and blocking. R&S Wood Products LLC and MWM Wood Products LLC are buyers for standing timber and logs. Give us a call at 573-689-2850.
Looking for home cooking, soft serve ice cream, and shakes? You need to head to Woods Darien. You can dine in or call ahead, and they'll have it ready for you. Family owned and operated, Woods Darien.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 290,000 participants here in Missouri who take part in high school sports or activities.
Come on down to 72 Auto Supply, your local CarQuest dealer right here in Bunker. We've got everything you need from high-quality auto parts to livestock feed, rugged heavy-duty equipment supplies, and tools to keep your operation moving. As a CarQuest location, we're bringing the largest distribution network in the industry to serve Bunker. Locally owned, community-driven, 72 Auto and Supply in Bunker is here for you.
When you need excavation or concrete work done, there's only one name to call. Anytime Excavation. Whether it's clearing land, digging foundations, or creating solid concrete surfaces, Anytime Excavation gets the job done right. On time, every time. We're committed to delivering quality work that stands the test of time. Call Anytime Excavation today at 573-247-9173. No matter the projects, we'll dig in and make it happen. Anytime Excavation.
From our yard into your home. At Canoke, Missouri in Salem, we specialize in superior kiln-dried lumber and hardwood flooring built to last. Choose from red oak, white oak, and hickory. Ask about grade lumber and special orders for straight line ripping and custom widths. Visit us at 435 County Road 6430 or call 573-729-3310. Canoke, Missouri. High-end quality wood, locally made.
It's halftime of this Class 1 quarterfinal in the Elite 8. The winner of this game will move on to the semifinal at Columbia next Friday morning at 10 o'clock. And tell you what, both of these teams have played well. Good defense by both teams, something that we don't always get a chance to talk about when we talk about these teams because they usually score a lot of points. But really, pretty good defense by both teams here in this contest. The Bunker Eagles lead it at halftime, 32-22. And the leading scorer in the game is Owen Sanders with 10. Jaden Skaggs has 9. Braden Radford has 9. And Peyton Lanham has a couple of points. Cheaton Calzado has a couple of points for the Bunker Eagles. Leading away for the Wildcats is Kylan Robinson with 7. Rice Lynn has 5. 4 for Jackson Brooks. 3 for Jaden McLevain. And 3 for Jaden Mathis Stewart. Leading rebounder in the game for the Bunker Eagles is Malloy. He has 6 in the game, followed by Skaggs with 4, 3 for Sanders, and then 1 each by Radford and Calzado. They have 14. Bunker 5 for 5 from the free throw line in that first half. For the Wildcats, their leading rebounder is Kylan Robinson with 5, 4 for Rice Lynn, and then 1 for Mathis Stewart underneath the basket. They have a total of 11 rebounds in the game. They're 1 of 2 from the free throw line in that first half. As far as steals and turnovers, Bunker has only 2 steals of the 5 turnovers of the Wildcats, and the Wildcats have 4 steals against the 6 turnovers by Bunker. 32-22 our score, 17-14 after one quarter, but then Bunker opened it up. Really, the Wildcats didn't score until late in that second quarter. They had only 3 points after about 6 minutes of that second quarter. But again, it was good defense on both sides. It really kept the scoring down. I'd like to thank our title sponsors for our Bunker games, G&S Convenience Store and G&S Feed and Farm. Without these guys, we can't do what we do to help bring you Bunker Eagle basketball. Also like to thank La Feta Mexican Restaurant, Farm Bureau Insurance Agent Willie Strader, as well as Healing Hands Chiropractic and Acupuncture. Again, without all the support of these great sponsors, we couldn't be here to bring you Eagle basketball here in this quarterfinal. It's been a dandy one. And again, as I mentioned, the winner of this will go on to Columbia next Friday morning. Yeah, Friday morning, 10 o'clock is when they would play to see if they will move on to either championship or third place game. Whoever wins this game is guaranteed 2 more games. One will be for the championship, one will be for third place, but they have to get there, and that's what the semifinal is for. This has been an exciting basketball game, back and forth. Both teams, again, have played pretty well. Not a lot of fouls in this game, but Bunker has definitely had the edge there, shooting 5 free throws, 5 for 5, versus the 1 for the Wildcats. They were 1 for 2 in that first half. We hope you'll stick around. We got an exciting second half still coming up here on KSMO Media. and Mission.tv. We hope you'll enjoy it. Again, we want to thank all those who are joining us on the stream for KSMO Media, and also for those who are joining us on Mission.tv, Mission.tv. And again, we hope you're enjoying the contest between Bunker and Cooter from the Van Buren High School gym. We'll take a 3-minute break and come back. It's Eagle Basketball, KSMO Media.
Bunker is a small community with a big heart. The city of Bunker would like to invite you to come spend a day or a lifetime here. Stop in and check out the history of Bunker at the Bunker Museum. See how Bunker came about and what makes Bunker a special place. Or you might like to come and spend a day in their city park. The city of Bunker would like to say a big thank you to the Tom Stock Foundations for all their help. For more information about Bunker, stop in at Bunker City Hall at 620 6th Street.
I am a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm here to talk about life, your dreams, your work, your family, and how you can protect it all with a company that will talk to you with the honesty of a farmer and take care of you with the integrity of a neighbor. I'll make sure no detail is left uncovered so your family can breathe easy. Because just like you, I chose to build a life in Missouri too. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm from Missouri for life.
G&S Convenience Store in Bunker is your one-stop shop. Stop in to top off your tank. They've got gas and diesel. Come inside and pick up your groceries. Get a coffee or soda to go, some snacks for the kiddos, or head to the deli counter for fresh meats and cheeses. G&S Convenience Store in Bunker has a little bit of everything, and they're open 7 days a week.
Are you struggling with back pain, headaches, or alpha-gal? At Healing Hands Chiropractic and Acupuncture Clinic in Salem, Dr. Samantha Anderson brings gentle chiropractic, acupuncture, and cupping therapy for whole family care. She's among Missouri's few providers SAAT certified. A targeted auricular acupuncture that can help with alpha-gal syndrome. Feel better naturally and get back to what you love. Call 573-453-2015 or book online today and place your wellness in good hands.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the stage.
In the pool.
On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Be great.
Participate.
Craving bold, home-style Mexican flavors right here in Bunker? Welcome to La Feta Mexican Restaurant on Main Street. Enjoy fresh tacos, burritos, and all your Mexican favorites. Then kick back with friends where the vibes are warm and the drinks are cold. Follow us on Facebook for our specials and nights with live music and karaoke. Hungry now? Head to 108 Main Street in Bunker and taste while locals are talking. La Feta Mexican Restaurant. Great food, friendly faces, small town heart.
Getting ready for the start of the third quarter, brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance Agent Willie Strader. For small business community, they have all the right insurance you'll need. Get in touch with Willie, 573-729-4941, or go by 1414 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard. Again, I'd like to thank our friends City of Bunker and Canoke out of Salem for helping bring you Eagle basketball. And we're just underway here in the second half. Eagles up by 10, 32-22. Here's Mathis trying to go inside. They do. Laying it up and in is Lynn. Right off the bat here, a quick basket by Cooter. Here comes Malloy the other way. Kicks it down low. Getting in there. Sanders trying to go up with it. Does off the glass. It's good. 34-24. Down comes Mathis underneath the basket. Shot blocked away by Sanders. Tended by Brooks. Here the other way. Radford to the paint, to the hole. Trying to cut in. Short jumper is good. 36-24. The pass goes down the corner to Mathis. Back to Robinson. That ball stolen away by Malloy. Malloy to the paint, to the hole. Lays it up and in. His first basket of the game. And a timeout called by Coach Davis. Bunker comes out flying after giving up the first 2 points. They score 6 in a row. And with 7:03 to go in the third quarter, Eagles 38. And Cooter 24, back at 30 seconds. Eagle basketball on KSMO Media.
At People's Community Bank in Bunker, we still believe in banking with a personal touch. When you walk in, we greet you by name. offer a variety of services, and let you get back to your day. People's Community Bank also offers many types of loans with competitive rates, fast approval, low closing costs, and confidentiality. Most importantly, these decisions are made locally. When you choose People's Community Bank in Bunker, you choose a bank that cares.
That timeout brought to you by Jonas Schaefer, your local American family insurance agent at the Crossroads Shopping Center. 38-24, a minute into this, the third quarter. Robinson has it. Half-court defense for Bunker. Between the circles, Robinson flipping it off left side to McLemore. Back to Robinson beyond the three-point line. Tries to drive in back to McLemore for the three. It's off the front of the rim. No good. And goes off the hands of Robinson out of bounds. Tried to pull that rebound back. Got off his fingertips, but it came back on the line. And so the Eagles will have it up by 14. Quick pass down to Radford. Going back to Malloy. Guarded there by McLevain. Kicks it inside to Sanders. Out to Radford. On top, Malloy between the circles. Again, moving that ball on the perimeter. Radford stops, goes back to Malloy. Trying to dance in, can't. To Calzado for the three-pointer. It's off the iron. Brought back by Sanders, trying to go up with it. And the foul's going to be called on Brooks. I believe on Brooks. Don't quote me on that until I see the official. I never trust it. Yes, it is going to be on Brooks, his second. Not a shooting foul. 6:21 to go. The inbound comes to Radford. Can't get the shot off. And there's going to be a tie-up ball. Possession arrow will favor Bunker. 38-24. 6:20 to go, third quarter. Pass in the corner. Trying to get that ball. Radford flipping it back on top to Malloy. Knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Eagles. Ball was tipped, bounced around. Calzado looks to inbound it. Fires it on top to Sanders. Right side pass to Radford. Radford over to Malloy. Inside to Sanders. Sanders to the paint. Underneath it goes to Skaggs. Lays it in. Beautifully done by Sanders. Faked the shot and drew the defense away and laid it off to James, who just laid it off in. Easy basket. Here's Robinson. Outside the top of the key, backs up. Goes right side to Mathis Stewart. Mathis going back to Robinson. Trying to go outside. Ball tipped. It comes back to McLevain. Moving to his right. McLevain trying to drive in. Had that ball stolen away. Bunkers come right back. Here's Calzado all the way up. Lays it up and in. Calzado doing the left hand and got it over top of Lynn. Now back the other way. The shot is good by Mathis Stewart. And he is fouled. And he'll go to the line to add to it. And the Skaggs will get his second foul. (42-24). Bunker on top. Free throw is good by Mathis Stewart. Pass goes in the corner to Calzado. Back on top, Malloy left side to Radford. Giving it back to Malloy. A lot of pressure by Cooter. Bounce pass to Cheaton Calzado. Trying to go back to Malloy. Kicked out of bounds by McLevain. 5:10 to go, third quarter. 42-27. The Bunker Eagles have the lead in this quarterfinal. Over the Cooter Wildcats. We are in the third quarter. A lot of time left to go. Skaggs getting it right side of Calzado. Down low, it goes to Sanders. Trying to get that ball inside to Malloy. Stolen away. And back the other way comes Robinson. His shot can't take it. Goes underneath the Lynn, who lays it in. For Bunker, that is their first turnover of the second half. 42-29. Radford getting it back to Malloy. Double team, fires it back to Radford. Down low to Sanders. Sanders on that baseline. Can't shoot, goes back outside to Radford, giving it to Malloy. 4.5 to go. Quick three by Malloy is good. He's on the board. 45-29 the score. And a timeout called on the floor. 30-second timeout. I don't know who called it. Anyway, it was called by the Bunker Eagles. We'll take a 30-second break and come back. 45-29 Bunker back after this. Brought to you by your friends at Jonas Schaefer of American Family Insurance on KSMO Media.
G&S Convenience Store in Bunker is your one-stop shop. Stop in to top off your tank. They've got gas and diesel. Come inside and pick up your groceries. Get a coffee or soda to go, some snacks for the kiddos, or head to the deli counter for fresh meats and cheeses. G&S Convenience Store in Bunker has a little bit of everything, and they're open 7 days a week.
Are you struggling with back?
I want to thank our friends at People's Community Bank, Reynolds County Abstract, and R&S Wood Products for bringing you Eagle basketball. Full court press by Bunker to get the ball in. Tipped out of bounds, stolen away by Lanham. Inside it goes to Radford, then turned right back over. And then a foul's going to be called on Bunker, I believe on Jackson Bryant. .4:19 to go. It'll be Wildcat ball as they approach the timeline. It's Kylan Robinson right at the top of the key, getting it inside to Brooks. Brooks back to Robinson. Robinson looking inside, going to Lynn. Lynn takes the jumper, hits. Lynn has 11. 45-31 with 3:55 to go. Here's Malloy. Right side pass to Calzado. Inside to Sanders. Sanders to the paint. 9-footer up, no good, but a foul's called, I believe. And Sanders will take that shot. I don't see who he pointed to. There we go. And that's going to be on Brooks, and that'll be his third. Sanders to the line. 45-31 our score, and Sanders hits. Class 1 quarterfinal here at Van Buren. Sanders with another shot coming. And this one is also good. 14 for Owen. Lanham will check in and give Owen Sanders a breather. Getting full court pressure done. Lynn trying to get it in. They do to Jackson. Fires it out. Almost stolen away by Malloy. He had read it, but couldn't intercept on the pass to Mathis. Lynn fires it in backcourt to McLevain. McLevain back to Robinson. Robinson trying to go back to McLevain, and he catches it, fires it in the middle of the floor to Lynn. Back to McLevain. McLevain driving in, gets cut off. Goes back to Lynn for the three. It's way too short, brought down by Malloy. Malloy the other way. Malloy is bumped. They didn't call anything on Lynn, and then he gets knocked down. Still didn't call anything. Fires it back to Radford. Well, that was 2 times he got pushed down. No call. Radford underneath the Malloy. In the way of that is Brooks. Back to Radford. Back to Malloy. Brennan kicks it back to Radford. 3:10 to go in the third quarter. 47-31. Radford holding on to it. Lynn comes out to challenge him. Fires it back to Malloy right side. Back to Radford. Takes the three-pointer, and it's off the iron. Straight up in the air. Tipped and brought down and controlled by Mathis. The other way, McLevain. 2:50 to go. Third quarter. 47-31. Mathis has it inside to Lynn. Bounce pass on the baseline to Sims. Going to Robinson. Back out to Mathis. Left side, McLevain. To Robinson between the circles. Right side to Mathis for his quick three. Too short. Malloy has it. Malloy the other way. Gets by one man. McLevain takes the three-pointer. It rims out. Brought down underneath by Lanham. Trying to put it up. He's fouled. Peyton Lanham goes up strong. Gets the basket. Trying to put it back up. Draws the foul on Rice Lynn. 47-31, Bunker with the lead, and it will be Lanham to the line to shoot 2. And Payton takes that shot, and it's no good. First miss by Bunker. They had gone 7 for 7 before that. 2:26 left to go, third quarter. Payton has another one coming. And that free throw is short. Brought down and controlled by Mathis. Now almost stolen away by Bunker, and a long pass down to Mathis. Pass tipped, comes across to Sims. Bounce pass to Lynn. Short jumper's good. 47-33, 2 minutes, 5 seconds to go. Malloy firing it up to Radford in the offensive zone, giving it back to Brennan. Draws two Cooters, Wildcats to him, goes to the corner, Calzado. Underneath to Lanham, chipped out of bounds by Robinson, that stays with Bunker underneath the basket with 1:56 to go in this, the third quarter. Lanham and Jackson Bryant will check out. Sanders back in, Skaggs back in. Inbound comes all the way out on top to Radford for the three. It will not fall, but taken under control by Malloy. Gonna get to Calzado, back to Radford. Radford over to Malloy, 1:45 to go now, down to Skaggs. Skaggs in that corner, trying to drive baseline, and he steps out of bounds. Turnover number 3 for Bunker. With 1:40 to go in this, the third quarter. Skaggs will come back out. Jackson Bryant back in. The inbound comes to Robinson. Robinson walks it up, fires it back. All the way across it comes to McLevain. McLevain hanging on to it all the way back across to Lynn. Lynn trying to dance in, goes baseline, struggling with it, and it goes out of bounds. They'll say off Malloy. It went off the hand of Hunter Sams, but they'll say the last one off Malloy. That one's a little hard to swallow there. Brooks will check in. 1:26 to go, third quarter. Bunker up by 14. Pass comes outside. Waiting for it, there's McLevain between the circles. McLevain clears the right side to Mathis. Mathis back to McLevain. Right side pass to Lynn, his three-pointer. It's good. Lynn's lighting it up here. He's got 11 in this third quarter. Bunker still up by 11. Pass to Radford. All the way across deep in the corner, Calzado. Fires it back to Malloy. Back to Calzado. Trying to dance to the paint. Flips it up too short. Got down by Robinson. Robinson the other way with 48 seconds to go. Robinson fires it down in the corner. Mathis trying to dance his way in. Ball stolen away. Malloy tipped it and went out of bounds. Not stolen, but tipped, deflected out of bounds. Chance for the steal was there. Mathis will check out. Inbound pass comes out on top, waiting for it. There's Mathis. Mathis fires in the corner to Robinson. Robinson inside it goes, trying to drive in. Ball stolen away by Skaggs. Skaggs pull that ball up, giving it back to Malloy. 20 seconds to Radford. Radford spins. Fires it back to Malloy. Malloy starts driving in, back to Radford. 10 seconds left, back to Malloy. Back to Radford. Down low it goes to Sanders. Sanders starts his baseline drive. Takes it, flips it up, no good. And then Skaggs can't bring it down. And a shot from beyond half court goes wide. And we have played 3 quarters. It's Bunker up by 11, 47-36 after 3 quarters of play. We'll come back in a minute with the fourth quarter. Eagle basketball on KSMO Media.
Are you struggling with back pain, headaches, or alpha-gal? At Healing Hands Chiropractic and Acupuncture Clinic in Salem, Dr. Samantha Anderson brings gentle chiropractic, acupuncture, and cupping therapy for whole family care. She's among Missouri's few providers SAAT certified, a targeted auricular acupuncture that can help with alpha-gal syndrome. Feel better naturally and get back to what you love. Call 573-453-2015 or book online today and place your wellness in good hands.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the stage.
In the pool.
On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Be great.
Participate.
Beginning of the fourth quarter, brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance Agent Willie Strader. Wishing the Eagles the very best. Congratulations on a great year from Farm Bureau Insurance Agent Willie Strader. Also, La Feta Mexican Restaurant, 72 Auto Supply, also proud supporters of your Eagles. Stolen away by Skaggs. That is the 5th steal for Bunker. Back they come the other way. Up by 11. They get a Skaggs inside Malloy. Malloy, 10-footer. It trickles in. Got the shooter's roll off the front rim. 49-36 as Robinson will walk it up. Robinson between the circles. Left side pass to McElvain. Starts to drive in. McElvain flipping it off to Mathis. Mathis beyond 3. Going back to Robinson. Left wing back to Mathis. Mathis starts to drive in, giving it back to McElvain. Across to Robinson. Robinson to the paint, back to McElvain. His long three-pointer. It's off the front of the rim. Will not go. And Skaggs yanks down that rebound. To Malloy, back to Skaggs. Skaggs trying to bounce past that one over to Radford. Had it kicked out of bounds by McElvain. Stays with Bunker. 59 seconds into this fourth quarter. I'd like to thank our friends at G&S Convenience Store and G&S Farm and Feed for being our title sponsor for our Bunker games all season long. Thank you again for allowing us to be here to bring you these contests by the Eagles. Inside, underneath it goes to Sanders. Sanders' shot missed and brought down by Brooks. Back the other way. Eagles up by 13. Pass goes in the corner to Mathis. Mathis on the baseline, kicking it back to Brooks. Brooks lost it. Comes down to Robinson who lays it in. Fortuitous bounce to Robinson, making it an 11-point deficit for the Wildcats as Malloy gets it over to Radford. Radford over the timeline. Back to Malloy. Right side pass to Skaggs. Skaggs to the paint. Puts it up. It won't fall, but he draws the foul on Brooks. It'll be his fourth. And to the line goes Skaggs. Jayton is 3 for 3 from the stripe. Bunker up by 11. 6:21 remains in the fourth quarter. Free throws no good. Sanders trying to retie his shoe here. They're trying to give him time to do so. Still looks a little floppy, but he's happy with it. Next free throw is good. Lead is 12 as Jane Skaggs will check out. Jackson also coming out as Sanders. Jackson Bryant comes in and Peyton Lanham come in. Inbound comes to McElvain. Fires it across to Robinson. Robinson leads the charge down the floor, kicking her outside to Mathis. Mathis driving in and goes right over top of Skaggs, but he counts the basket, and Skaggs will get the foul. It'll be his third. Mathis gets the basket. That could have gone either way. Well, Sanders back in. Should say over Lanham, I'm sorry. For Lanham, that'll be his third foul. Not Skaggs, excuse me. 6:13 remains. Waiting on a towel as some perspiration on the floor. 50-40 the score. And Jaden Mathis Stewart will have a free throw coming. 6:13 to go. That free throw is good. The Bunker lead down to 9. Here's Sanders with it. Back over to Malloy. Fires it long down to Calzado. Calzado to Sanders. Sanders almost walked with it to Calzado for the three. It's off the rim. Tipped and brought down. And a foul called underneath the basket on Bunker. Brought down by Radford, but a Bunker foul will eliminate that on Braden Radford. Wildcats trying to come back. McElvain brings it down. 5:55 to go in regulation time. Now to Mathis. Mathis takes the three. It's good. 50-44. Pass comes to Radford. Radford going back to Malloy. Double team goes across to Calzado. Inside to Sanders. Back to Malloy. Now to Radford. Going back to Malloy. Malloy trying to get by one man. He does. Underneath the Calzado. Beyond three. Back to Malloy. Malloy is fouled there. That'll be the second team foul, as Jade Mathis gets his first foul. Sanders to inbound it with 5:25 to go. A 6-point Bunker lead here in this quarterfinal of Class 1. Winner goes on to the Final Four. Pass right side to Radford. Going back to Skaggs between the circles, inside to Malloy. Malloy takes it to the paint, turns, spins, and a blocking foul called on Robinson. And they're going to call it a shooting foul, I think. The officials are talking about it. The base official put up 2 fingers. That foul on Robinson, his third. And Malloy will shoot 2. And the free throw is good. 8 points for Brennan tonight. They have really focused on not allowing him to get shots off. Next free throw is also good. 52-44, Bunker with a lead as McIlvaine brings it down. McIlvaine puts up a quick 3. It's good. Five-point Bunker lead. Skaggs in the corner, Calzado. Calzado goes baseline to Sanders. Sanders is going to be knocked down. And a blocking foul again on Robinson. That'll be his 4th foul. And the officials are talking about that. Technical, I believe, has been called. If I read it correctly, a technical has been called. And Malloy will shoot 2 free throws, and Bunker will have the ball. I didn't see what that call was, maybe under the basket. Free throw is good. .53 remaining in regulation. Next free throw is also good. And Bunker will have the ball and a 7-point lead with 4:53 to go. Officials, I'll give credit to the officials. They're talking about virtually everything out there to make sure that everybody's on the same page. But I don't know what the technical is for, to be honest with you, or who it was on. Pass comes to Sanders. His 3-pointer's up and it rimmed out. Brought down by Robinson. Robinson with 4:45, top of the key. Looks left, hands it off to McIlvaine, who just hit it 3 moments ago. Now to Mathis. Mathis going right side to Lynn. Lynn top, puts up a 3, partially blocked. Tipped and taken there by Malloy. And Malloy almost gets fouled, and a foul is called on Mathis. On a reach in. Malloy took down that partially blocked shot. And now Bunker will be in the bonus the rest of the game. And they're talking about that. And the coach is saying that there was a violation when the boy shot the ball originally. I didn't see that, but they are kind of talking about it, but they didn't call it on the floor. So I'm not sure what they're talking about now. The 14 fouls on Cooter. Now they're saying 5 team fouls. Okay. Well, I know they got the technical, and I thought that Jack Robinson got that foul, but they never put it on the board. So now Malloy will shoot 2 free throws, with Bunker up by 7. 4:29 remains in this regulation time. He hits the first. Back to an 8-point lead. Malloy has one more, and that free throw is also good. 6 for 6 for Malloy in this fourth quarter. The other way, McIlvaine comes down. Hanging that ball off to Mathis. Back to McIlvaine. Double teamed in the corner. Stolen away by Calzado to Malloy. Malloy goes for the layup. He's got it. The steal and the layup. An 11-point Bunker lead again with 4:05 remaining in regulation. Mathis, left side pass to Lynn. Handing the ball off. Trying to find some room is McIlvaine, but he can't. Now coming back to Mathis. Mathis goes right side to Robinson. His three is up and good. And a timeout called on the floor. No timeout called on the floor. No timeout called on the floor. Looked like the teams were thinking it was a timeout. The officials blew the whistle because of the net being dislodged. Bounce pass to Malloy from Skaggs. Goes to Sanders, back to Malloy. 3:40 to go. Malloy, right side pass to Radford. 58-50 the score. Bunker with the lead. Pass him to Calzado. Down inside Sanders. Sanders can't get it to Skaggs. Back to Calzado. Going back to Malloy. Malloy had to quickly move up to get that pass away from McIlvaine. Here's Radford going back to Malloy. Left side pass to Calzado inside to Sanders. Sanders had that ball stolen away. Back the other way. It's Lynn with 3:10 to go to McIlvaine. 58-50. McIlvaine has it. Left side pass to Mathis. Down to 3 minutes remaining in regulation time. With the ball, Lynn trying to go in the corner to McIlvaine. McIlvaine will be fouled by Skaggs en route, and that's a foul on the floor. That's his third foul. .58-50, Bunker with the lead. The pass comes in, tipped, comes to Mathis. Kicks it outside to Lynn. Lynn back to Mathis. Thinking about the shot, couldn't get it off. Goes inside to Robinson to the paint. His shot is up and missed, brought down by Sanders, who flips it out of bounds. Tried to give it off to Radford or to Malloy and flipped it where they normally are and instead threw it out of bounds. It'll belong to Cooter. McIlvaine, top of the key in between the circles now, moving between right in the Bulldog insignia here at Van Buren. Starts his drive in. McIlvaine floats it up and good. 6-point Bunker lead. The flip over to Skaggs. Pass to Radford, now to Sanders. Going back to Skaggs. To Radford. 2:15 remains in regulation. To Malloy, back to Radford. Radford starts driving through, kicks it all the way across to Skaggs to the baseline. Underneath, puts it up and in. And a timeout called by Coach Gorman. 60 for Bunker, 52 for Cooter with 2:05 remaining. That timeout brought to you by your friends over at American Family Insurance agent Jonas Schaefer in Salem, 573-729-5165. It's Eagle Basketball on KSMO Media.
Craving bold, home-style Mexican flavors right here in Bunker? Welcome to La Feta Mexican Restaurant on Main Street. Enjoy fresh tacos, burritos, and all your Mexican favorites. Then kick back with friends where the vibes are warm and the drinks are cold. Follow us on Facebook for our specials and nights with live music and karaoke. Hungry now? Head to 108 Main Street in Bunker and taste why locals are talking. La Feta Mexican Restaurant. Great food, friendly faces, small town heart.
And welcome back to Van Buren for this quarterfinal in Class 1. We'd like to thank our friends at Healing Hands Chiropractic and Acupuncture, Anytime Excavation, R&S Wood Products, and the City of Bunker for allowing us to bring you Eagle Basketball. Down to the final 2 minutes left in this one as McIlvaine crosses the timeline. McIlvaine drives down to his right side, goes baseline, peels back out. The Bunker up by 8, and then Sanders with a foul. Bumping McIlvaine. Still no shooting foul, but the next foul would put Cooter at the line. The inbound comes to Lynn. But that ball can't get back to McIlvain for the three. It's too short. Put back up by Mathis and blocked away by Sanders. Mathis Stewart brought it down, but Sanders knocked it out of bounds at 1:43 to go. Still a little moisture on the floor. I think where Sanders had fallen prior when he got that rebound and threw it out of bounds. Now trying to get that off with the shoes. 60-52, Bunker with the lead. Robinson fires that ball in to Lynn off the glass. No good. It tipped down and brought down by Malloy. And Malloy over to Sanders in the middle of the floor to Skaggs. Ball loose on the floor, tied up. And what is it? Did they give the timeout? Or did they give a possession? I'm not sure what it is. I think it's still Bunker possession. Ball was tipped. Skaggs lost it. Robinson had it. Skaggs and Robinson tied it up. Coach David Mathis was trying to call timeout when Robinson got the ball. But it's Bunker ball with a minute and a half to go. The inbound comes back to Malloy, guarded there by Mathis. Malloy with a minute 25 to go, fires it down to Radford. Radford kind of being punched on with nothing there, or looked at it from our angle. In the corner, Calzado, 1:10 to go. Going back to Sanders, back to Calzado. Calzado to the paint, back to Malloy. Bunker tilling time here. Back to Sanders. All across the floor to Radford. 1:05 remaining. Cross it goes to Sanders. 60-52 to score. Pass to Radford. Tip, but he keeps the ball. He tries to turn, and he's fouled there by McIlvain. And to the line will go Braden Radford. It is still a 3-possession game. He could make it 4. Braden with 11 points in this game. He'll need to hit both to make it a 4-possession game with 57 seconds to go. Free throw is short. Braden has one more, and this one is good. 57.4 seconds to go. Here's McIlvain. Moving it down quickly. 3-possession game right now with a Bunker in the lead. Ball goes inside to Robinson. Robinson to the hole. Gets a shot up. Count the basket, and he draws the foul. It's exactly what they wanted. And a foul on Sanders. Almost better just to let him score. That stops the clock, and a timeout called by David Mathis with Bunker up by 7 with 45.9 seconds to go. It's Eagle basketball on KSMO. We'll take a 30-second timeout. Come right back. Timeout brought to you by Jonas Schaefer, your local American Family Insurance agent. You want senior discounts, good driver discounts, or bundling? Get in touch with Jonah, 573-729-5165. Eagle basketball on KSMO Media.
At People's Community Bank in Bunker, we still believe in banking with a personal touch. When you walk in, we greet you by name, offer a variety of services, and let you get back to your day. People's Community Bank also offers many types of loans with competitive rates, fast approval, low closing costs, and confidentiality. Most importantly, these decisions are made locally. When you choose People's Community Bank in Bunker, you choose a bank that cares.
Like to thank our friends at Reynolds County Abstract, People's Community Bank, and Woods Dairyette, as well as 72 Auto Supply and La Feta Mexican Restaurant for being proud supporters of your Bunker Eagles. Without them, we couldn't do it. So if you get a chance, please thank these great sponsors for allowing us to bring you Eagle basketball. All right, it'll be an extra free throw shot for Kylan Robinson, who has 14 on the day. He's 1 for 2 for the stripe. 45.9 seconds to go. Clock is stopped. Robinson's free throw is no good and brought down by Malloy. Malloy Trying to get away from Mathis. 40 seconds to go. Over to Sanders. And Sanders will be fouled with 39.1 seconds to go as he got the pass off to Skaggs. And he'll go to the line to shoot 2. 0 and 4 for 4 from the stripe. 39.1 seconds left. It is still a 3-possession game. Sanders misses the free throw. No Eagles on the blocks whatsoever. Next one is no good as well. Brought down by Brooks. Quickly the other way, McLevain. 3-possession game, right side to Lynn. Lynn goes into the corner trying to get that shot off. They can't to Lynn for the three-pointer, and it's short. Brought down by Sanders, and he's fouled right away. No, he walked with the ball. Tough call on that because he is backing up. 24.4 seconds. Robinson will inbound it. In the corner, the three from the corner, off the iron, and trickles in from the shot from Mathis. And a timeout called by Coach Mathis. 19.5 seconds left. The Bunker Eagles clinging to a 4-point lead. We'll take a 30-second break and come back here in the fourth quarter. 61-57. It's Eagle basketball on KSMO Media.
Quality services, expedient delivery, and fair pricing has been the rule at Reynolds County Abstract Company. Their experts do a thorough job of handling all aspects of your real estate title and settlement services for a large and ever-growing number of satisfied, loyal clients. For all your purchasing or refinancing needs, large or small, call today for a quote at 573-648-2366 or stop by 2308 Pine Street in Centerville, Missouri. Reynolds County Abstract Company.
And welcome back to Van Buren. What a game, 61-57. Eagles on top, they'll be inbounding. That timeout, by the way, brought to you by Jonas Schaefer, your local American family insurance agent in Salem. Full court pressure. Sanders will try and get it in. And the buzzer goes off. 19.5 seconds left. And a foul's going to be called, I guess. Yes, it is. It's going to be called on Mathis even before the play. That'll be his fourth foul. And anybody can go shoot it, I guess, and Malloy's going to get the chance to add to the lead. Bunker up by 4. 19.5 seconds left. Again, the clock stays stopped. And the free throw is no good. And Bunker has missed their last 3 free throws. 19.5 seconds to go. Malloy's next free throw is good. 5-point lead, a timeout called by Coach Gorman with 19.3 seconds left. I don't know if they'll put that .2 back on there or not. 62-57. We're going to keep it right here and tell you, I want to thank all our friends from the Bunker area for allowing us to bring you Bunker Eagle basketball. That's the title sponsor for our games. Have been G&S Convenience Store as well as G&S Farm and Feed. Without these great sponsors, it would not be possible for us to bring you Eagle basketball. Also sponsoring is the City of Bunker. Canoke out of Salem. Anytime Excavation. Healing Hands Chiropractic and Acupuncture. Reynolds County Abstract. People's Community Bank. Woods Dairyette. 72 Auto and Supply. Farm Bureau Insurance Agent Willie Strader. And La Feta Mexican Restaurant, as well as R&S Wood Products. Without these sponsors, we couldn't be doing this for you today or all year long. Salem. The Eagles will fall back in half-court defense. They did add that 0.2 of a second back on the clock to make it 19.5. Clock will start when they touch it. McIlvain touches it. Here they come. 2-possession game. Down to 14 seconds. McIlvain trying to get it by it. Pass goes behind Lynn. Now back to McIlvain trying to drive in. His shot is up and good. Count the basket, and the timeout called by Coach Mathis with 5.9 seconds left. So McIlvain hits the 2. We'll take a break and come back. A 30-second break. Timeout brought to you by Jonas Schaefer, your American Family Insurance agent. Don't forget to take time out to review the assets of your home. See him at 1104 South Main Street in the Crossroads Shopping Center. That's Jonas Schaefer, your local American Family Insurance agent. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Eagle basketball on KSMO Media.
R&S Wood Products LLC in Bunker is a major large cut stock and lumber supplier in Missouri, producing pine and mixed hardwoods. They are family owned and operated and also own MWM Wood Products LLC in Salem that does cuts, cross ties, grade lumber, and blocking. R&S Wood Products LLC and MWM Wood Products LLC are buyers for standing timber and logs. Give us a call at 573-689-2850.
All right, here's the scenario. It's 5.9 seconds left. It's a 3-point lead for Bunker. 1-possession game. They will inbound it, Bunker will, from their baseline. Skaggs will have that opportunity. Clock will start once it is touched. And then a foul is going to be called. And Coach Mathis thinking that Malloy may have stepped out of bounds, but they'll call the foul on Mathis, and he should foul out of the game. Well, that was really close on that baseline. 5.2 seconds left. Well, Malloy will go to the line. One free throw could send Bunker to Columbia. Malloy, who's 7 of 8. Bunker fans on their feet. Free throw is good. 4-point lead, and Coach Gorman calls a timeout. Bunker up by 4. Remember, you can shoot a 3 and be fouled and get a 4-point play. It is possible. And so we are looking at possibly the final play of the season for one of these two teams. 5.2 seconds left. 63-59 Bunker on top. We'll take a 30-second break. Come right back. Tiger and Eagle basketball all season long on KSMO Media.
Looking for home cooking, soft serve ice cream, and shakes? You need to head to Woods Dairyette. You can dine in or call ahead, and they'll have it ready for you. Family owned and operated, Woods Dairyette.
63-59, 5.2 seconds left. Malloy trying to hit his second of 2 free throws. 4-point Bunker lead. Malloy. The junior shot is up. It's good. 9 out of 10. The inbound comes down. All the way down it comes. McIlvain's shot is up. It's no good. And the Eagles will go to the the semifinals. They're going to state. The Bunker Eagles win it by a score of 64-59 over a very, very good Cooter Wildcat team. And it was on the strength of a lot of free throws in that fourth quarter that allowed the Bunker Eagles to move on. And they'll be in Columbia next Friday morning at 10 o'clock. And we'll have that game on KSMO Radio as well as stream that game on KSMO Media. Is that right? We're going to carry that on the radio side. We're going to carry it on KSMO Radio, AM 1340, FM 95.7. And we'll also carry that game on our KSMO audio streams at KSMOradio.com. You can click on our KSMO YouTube page or our KSMO Facebook stream. 64-59, the Eagles go to 28-2, and they go to the semifinals of the state. It's going to be a fun trip to Columbia. It has been a great night. What a great moment for this Eagle team as they go to the Final Four in the state And yes, they deserve a team picture, no doubt about that. We'll take a 3-minute break. We'll come back with some stats from this one. Eagle basketball on KSMO Media.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 290,000 participants here in Missouri who take part in high school sports or activities.
Come on down to 72 Auto Supply, your local CarQuest dealer right here in Bunker. We've got everything you need from high-quality auto parts to livestock feed, rugged heavy-duty equipment supplies, and tools to keep your operation moving. As a CarQuest location, we're
When you need excavation or concrete work done, there's only one name to call. Anytime Excavation. Whether it's clearing land, digging foundations, or creating solid concrete surfaces, Anytime Excavation gets the job done right. On time, every time. We're committed to delivering quality work that stands the test of time. Call Anytime Excavation today at 573-247-9173. No matter the projects, we'll dig in and make it happen. Anytime Excavation.
From our yard into your home. At Canope, Missouri in Salem, we specialize in superior kiln-dried lumber and hardwood flooring built to last. Choose from red oak, white oak, and hickory. Ask about grade lumber and special orders for straight line ripping and custom widths. Visit us at 435 County Road 6430 or call 573-729-3310. Canope, Missouri. High-end quality wood, locally made.
Bunker is a small community with a big heart. The city of Bunker would like to invite you to come spend a day or a lifetime here. Stop in and check out the history of Bunker at the Bunker Museum. See how Bunker came about and what makes Bunker a special place. Or you might like to come and spend a day in their city park. The city of Bunker would like to say a big thank you to the Tom Sock Foundations for all their help. For more information about Bunker, stop in at Bunker City Hall at 620 6th Street.
I am a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm here to talk about life, your dreams, your work, your family, and how you can protect it all with a company that will talk to you with the honesty of a farmer and take care of you with the integrity of a neighbor. I'll make sure no detail is left uncovered so your family can breathe easy. Because just like you, I chose to build a life in Missouri too. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm from Missouri for life.
And welcome back to Van Buren. Congratulations to the Bunker Eagles on winning this quarterfinal game against the Cooter Wildcats. What a game, what a game, what a game. The last two Eagle basketball games at Kabul here at Van Buren, they have been outstanding, and I'm pretty sure not many people are left in Bunker right now because they're mostly here and mostly on the floor. And is celebrating with their team who won it tonight over Cooter, 64-59 for the first time ever in Bunker history. They're going to state, the Final Four. They'll be playing on Friday morning next week at 10 a.m. at, obviously, Mizzou Arena. So, yeah, it won't be as crowded there as it is here right now. But, again, Mizzou Arena next Friday morning at 10. And then if you win that game, you play for the state championship at 4 o'clock Saturday afternoon. If you lose that game, you play for the third place trophy, and that would be Saturday morning at 10 o'clock. So that's where it all stands right now, and we'll keep you posted on that. It is our intent to bring you at least the audio feeds there. And again, Mission TV will have that game on a pay-per-view basis, but not sure who's going to be doing all that announcing. Yeah, somebody crazy, no doubt. Anyway, nonetheless, what the heck? Got nothing to lose at this point. Maybe they'll hire us. Who knows? Anyway, nonetheless, what a great night. Brennan Malloy got off to probably the worst start we've seen him all year long with no points in that first half. He couldn't buy a basket. He had 6 rebounds, but then he lit it up for 18 in that second half, finished with 11 rebounds to lead all scorers in the game. And he finishes up with 9 out of 10 from the free throw line. Don't tell me free throws don't win basketball games. They certainly do. And then, of course, right after him, Owen Sanders and Jaden Skaggs, they carried the weight in the first half, and they each had 14 points and 5 rebounds each. 12 points for Braden Radford, who hit 3 big three-pointers in that first half. Gene Calzado was limited to only 4 points, but boy, he was out there dishing that ball around him and just creating havoc as he does. And then Peyton Lanham, he had a couple of points in the game as well with a rebound. 18 out of 24 Bunker was in the game, and they were perfect in the first half. 5 of 5, went 2 for 4 in that third quarter, 7 of 9 at that time. But then, man, a lot of free throws by Malloy, a couple misses by Sanders, and Skaggs had 1 out of 2. Radford had 1 out of 2. So a lot of free throws in that fourth quarter, but Bunker made most of them, finishing, as I mentioned, 18 of 24 from the stripe. Bunker finished with 8 steals, 12 turnovers in the contest. And the Wildcats, they played outstanding. This was a great game. Both teams went back and forth. Good battles, clean basketball game. You know, we talked about it last time, just the way high school games are supposed to be played, with the intensity and the physicality going on out there between the kids. It's fantastic. We've been blessed to be 2 of those games back-to-back here on KSMO Media. For the Wildcats from Cooter, who finished the year 25-6, they were led by Rice Lynn. He had 16 points, 15 points for Jaden Mathis Stewart, 14 for Kylan Robinson, 10 points for Jader McLevain, and then 4 points for Jackson Brooks, who fouled. No, he didn't foul out. He got 4 fouls in the game. I thought he almost fouled out. 20 rebounds in the game, 6 the leading way with Kylan Robinson, then 4 each for Rice Lim and Jaden Mathis, and then a couple of rebounds for Jackson Brooks and 1 for Jackson Mathis in the game. As far as free throw shooting were concerned, Cooter only had 5 in the entire game. They were 3 for 5. They did have 20 rebounds, we mentioned. And Bunker had 22 rebounds. Pretty close on the steals and the turnovers. 7 steals for the Wildcats and 12 turnovers for them as well. So again, we've been saying it all year. You need to see this Bunker Eagle team. If it takes a trip to Columbia to do it, I highly recommend it. You're going to be impressed with what you see when even one of their top players, Malloy, has nothing going for him in the first half. Bunker still comes out with a 10-point lead at halftime. That's pretty impressive, if you ask me. All right, I want to thank again all of our sponsors from Bunker allow us to be here to bring you this contest on KSMO Media, G&S Convenience Store, and G&S Farm and Feed. Without their great sponsorships, we would not be able to do this. Also want to thank the City of Bunker, Can Oak Woods out of Salem, Anytime Excavation, Healing Hands Chiropractic and Acupuncture, Reynolds County Abstract, R&S Wood Products, People's Community Bank, Woods Dairyette, 72 Auto Supply, Farm Bureau Insurance Agent Willie Strader, and La Feta Mexican Restaurant in Bunker. Without the great support of these people, we couldn't be here to do this. For Ben, who does all the video work, my name is Stan Stevens. We hope you enjoyed this, whether you're with us on Misha.tv. We hope you enjoyed this one. It was a dandy game all the way through, or have just listened in on the KSMO Facebook or our KSMO YouTube pages. We appreciate you being part of our broadcast today, and congratulations to the Bunker Eagles. They are going to the Final Four for the first time ever in their school history. Congratulations to Rod Gorman and all the assistant coaches, the administration, and a big, big thank you really to all the parents out there. Guys, you don't probably get enough credit. The players did a fantastic job tonight, but you know what? Mom and Dad should be beaming with pride over what their kids have done tonight. So, 64-59 our final score. We hope we see you in Columbia. We'll be there to bring it to you, at least on the audio side, if nothing else. And, of course, we hope you'll join us up there to watch your Eagle team. Again, our final score here from Van Buren as the Bunker Eagles move on to the Final Four, going for that state championship as they beat Cooter 64-59. We hope all of you have a fantastic weekend and good afternoon from Van Buren.
Thank you for watching this broadcast of Bunker Eagle Sports. Tonight's game is only made possible by the City of Bunker, Canoke, Missouri, LLC, R&S Wood Products, Anytime Excavation, Healing Hands Chiropractic and Acupuncture, Reynolds County Abstract, People's Community Bank, Wood Dairyette, 72 Auto and Supply, Farm Bureau Insurance, Willie Strader Agent, and La Fayeta Mexican Restaurant. Thanks to these fine sponsors, we're able to bring you Bunker Eagle Sports right here on KSMO Media.